Good morning, students. Warm welcome to Adarsh Vidyalaya Chemistry online class. Today we see about extractive metallurgy of iron. Okay, first of all we go to occurrence of iron. Iron is the second most abundant metal in the earth crust. First is aluminium and second is iron. Okay, it is presented in native state and as well as combined state. 99% it will be found in only in combined state. So we have to extract it. There are three important ores of iron, that is hematite, magnetite. See here, you know very well, that is hematite, magnetite and iron pyrite. Okay, the main ore of iron is hematite. The formula is Fe2O3. The iron ore contains impurities. It can be reduced by silica. Since iron is below reactivity than carbon, so carbon reduced the iron oxide as iron. Okay, before go to extraction, we see the steps that is involving in the hematite to iron. The extraction of iron is obtained from three-step process. That is, first it will be concentrated by gravity separation. Second step is roasting and calcination. And third step is smelting process. In this process, blast furnace will be presented. One is combustion zone, another one is fusion zone, third one is reduction zone. In combustion zone, there is a temperature presented at 5500 degree Celsius. In fusion zone, the temperature is 1000 degree centigrade. It prevails means it will be reduced to 1500 to 1000 degree centigrade. Next step is reduction zone. In this process, the temperature prevails at 400 degree Celsius. Okay, we go to see the ore of hematite. See, this is the ore of hematite. From this ore only we have extracting the iron. Okay, next we go to the steps that involving in the extraction of iron. First step is concentration. The concentration is conveyed by gravity separation method. The ore is crushed. What is means by crushing? It will be converted into powder form and it is broken to small pieces. It is concentrated with gravity separation. Already we see in the last session, before session, what is gravity separation? Gravity separation means there will be a lighter particles and a heavier particles. The lighter particles is removed and the heavier particles is presented settled down in the container. Okay, next we go to roasting and calcination. The second step process is calcination. The ore is then heated with absence of air is known as calcination. Presence of air is known as roasting. So in calcination, the resultant is it converted into ferrous oxide, that is Fe2O3. Fe2O3 is converted into FeO and CO2, and the FeO is again addition with oxygen to form FeO. Okay, next we go to step 3, that is smelting process. That is, the concentrated ore is mixed with calculated quantity of coke, limestone and ore. The ore is taken as 8% and coke is taken as 4% and limestone is taken as 1%. Okay, next we go to the blast furnace. See, this is the blast furnace of iron extraction. See here, it is a blast furnace. Down the molten iron. See here, the molten iron will be presented. Each and every step, first step see here, first step, it is converted into carbon plus oxygen. See here, carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. That is, it combined with carbon. It is a combustion zone. It is prevails at 500 degree, 1500 degree Celsius. Okay, next step, it is a fusion zone. So, the first step, carbon dioxide is fused with, see here, fused with carbon to form a carbon monoxide. This carbon monoxide is used to reduce the iron oxide as iron. In meanwhile, the calcium carbonate, that is, you know very well, in third step we adding limestone, no, that limestone, calcium carbonate. See here, calcium carbonate, it decomposes to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here the calcium oxide is a impurity, so it can be removed by the addition of silicon dioxide. So it forms calcium silicate. Calcium silicate formula is CaSiO3. Calcium silicate. It will be removed as a slag. This is called as calcium silicate. Calcium oxide. This calcium oxide, it will be addition with silicon dioxide to form calcium silicate. The calcium silicate is a slag and the silicon dioxide is a flux. So it will be removed. After that, last zone is reduction zone. In this reduction zone, the iron oxide, you know very well, hematite, the formula is Fe2O3. The iron oxide is reduced by carbon to form a iron and carbon monoxide. See here, Fe2O3 plus C gives Fe plus CO. Okay, next we go to overall equation, how it will be presented. You see in the diagram, we have to go to separately. Okay, now see how it will be presented. First zone is reduction, first zone is combustion zone. Here carbon is combined with oxygen to form a carbon dioxide. This is known as combustion zone. Next zone is zone of slag. See here, zone of slag formation, that is fusion zone. This zone is known as fusion zone. Okay, in this fusion zone also the calcium carbonate decomposition to form CaO plus CO2. Next zone, CaO plus SiO2 gives CaSiO3, that is slag. Next, it will be converted into Fe2O3. In the presence of CO, it will be converted into iron, that is reduction zone, last zone. Here we get a pig iron. This iron is known as pig iron. Pig iron. Okay, it can be remelted and remolded to form a cast iron. What is meant by cast iron? The pig iron is found in the extraction of iron. It will be remelted and recasted or molded. This process is known as remelting and the iron is known as cast iron. Okay, next we go to next topic, that is physical properties of iron. Okay, the color of the iron is grayish white metal. Gray is white metal, that is silverly gray metal. Okay, it have a high tensile, malleability, ductility and luster. Next, another one is it can be magnetized. It can be magnetized. MAGNETIZED. It can be magnetized. For magnetized, wrought iron will be used. We see in the uses of iron. Okay, next we go to chemical properties of iron. First properties, reaction with air. In iron metal, moisture air oxidized to give a hydrated iron oxide. You know very well. On heating with oxygen, the result the formation of iron oxide, that is Fe2O3 and Fe3 O4 also. Two form of oxides will be formed. See here, yeah, iron plus oxygen to form a iron oxide. See here, iron is formed as iron oxide. First Fe2O3. Next step, you know very well, in your book it will be having Fe plus O2 gives Fe3O4. This is a magnetic oxide. The color of magnetic oxide is black. The color of magnetic oxide is black. So next we go to next reaction. See here, hot iron reacts with steam, that is reacts with water molecule. See here, this is the steam particle. This is the steam particle, that is H2O. Iron reacts with steam. Reacts with steam to form the same magnetic oxide. What is the color of magnetic oxide here? That is black in color. Okay, in red hot condition, iron reacts with steam to form a magnetic oxide. Next, we go to next reaction, that is reaction with moisture. What is mean by reaction with moisture? You know very well, that is rust. How it will be formed? When the iron is exposed to moisture, air. Moisture means, you know very well, that particles are in vapor state, to form a layer of brown hydrated ferric oxide. This is hydrated ferric oxide. Fe2O3 dot H2O. This compound is known as rust, and the reaction, that phenomena is known as rusting. Okay, iron combined with oxygen and water molecule to form a hydrated iron oxide or hydrated ferric oxide. Okay, next we go to next reaction, that is reaction with dilute sulfuric acid. In dilute sulfuric acid, iron reacts with H2SO4 to form a FeSO4 plus H2 gas. Here, whenever it will be reacts, it forms H2 gas. The same way, whenever the iron Fe reacts with HCl to form FeCl3, ferrous chloride plus hydrogen gas with liberation of hydrogen gas. So, whenever it reacts with acid to form a salt plus hydrogen. So, it reacts with HCl, it liberates hydrogen, it reacts with H2SO4 also, it liberates H2 gas. Okay, next we go to the reaction with chlorine. Iron reacts with chlorine to form iron chloride, that is ferric chloride. Ferric chloride. This is the ferric chloride. Iron reacts with chlorine to form a FeCl3. Here iron valency is 3, so it is called as ferric. Suppose the iron valency is 2, means the chloride is ferrous chloride. Okay, next we go to types of ions. The ion is divided into 3 types on the presence of carbon content. One is pig iron, wrought iron, and cast iron or steel iron. Okay, next we go to how the percentage of carbon will be presented and their uses. Okay, see here, there are 3 major commercial form of iron. They differ in their carbon content. First, pig iron. It contains 2.5% of copper along with traces of other impurities. So, only 2.5 percentage of carbon is presented along with iron is known as cast iron. Next, wrought iron. See here, the purest form of iron contains that is less than 0.25 percentage. Next we go to steel iron. It contains 0.5 to 1.5 percentage of carbon. From this, those three carbon are ions are differ by carbon content. Okay, next we go to uses of pig iron. You know very well the ions are how it will be presented: hardened, magnetized, compressed, next not rusted. Okay, next uses of iron. The cast iron is used for making pipes, plates, railings, wheels and some etc. Okay, next we go to uses of steel iron. This is used for making TV towers, bridges, making alloys, buildings, machineries and airports etc. are given here also. See here, some of excess also mining, ship buildings etc. are also given. So many uses are in steel iron only. Okay, next we go to wrought iron. It is used to making spring, anchors, hooks, electric motors and transformers. And another one important is it is used for making electromagnets. So wrought iron is used for making electromagnets. Thank you. This session is over. Okay students, tomorrow we will see.